My mother brought home a few movies she thought were edited, but was not. That was funny. Those are some of the best memories of childhood, especially when there was some PG-13 language or sexuality, even though I didn't know what sexuality was. I grew up in an environment that was very controlled, from what movies we watched, what books we read. I mean, I did not grow up reading Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, nothing like that. Anything with magic, secularism, feminism wasn't allowed in the house. Of course, my mother had books in the house that talked about women being second-class people and that women had to submit to men. And she thought The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was offensive. Looking back now, I would say 80% of the Christian books on my parents' bookshelf are by individuals who are on the U.S. hate crime list, like hate groups, or they're from a church or endorsed by someone on the hate group list, which is very disturbing. Several of the books I read as a child, I was 18 when I read most of them. Everything from My Kiss Dating Goodbye or Every Man's Problem, very sexist, very purity culture. And for those who don't understand, purity culture was rape-enabling culture. And women were basically taught from birth, you're responsible for everyone's behavior. How you dress and what you do determines your worth. How much or how little sex you have, or anything sex adjacent, determines whether or not you deserve a good man. Even though I'm pretty sure every man who married a spotless woman was not a virgin in any shape, form. So it was one standard for women and no standard for men. As long as you could preach well, give money, and provide the best acting available, you were fine if you were a guy. And I grew up in that culture that was extremely shame, guilt, and just very disturbing. My parents and siblings still believe that if you dress in a certain way, you're tempting men to assault you or treat you like crap. They believe women are inferior to men. My family believes that queer people are sick and that AIDS was a gift from God. And that is terrible. But if you're born in and raised in this kind of environment, those beliefs are expected and so common. And that's not justifying those beliefs. I'm just trying to explain it's as natural for these people to have these beliefs as it is